Hey there and welcome. Let's talk about something real. Are you tired of that constant pressure? The endless cycle of launching products, hunting for that next sale, and just feeling completely burnt out? Today, we are going to tear that cycle down. We're diving into how to build a membership funnel that creates predictable, recurring revenue. It's time to make that shift. Let's get into it. Okay, first up, let's diagnose the problem. A problem that, honestly, so many of us in the online space know way too well. It's that feeling, right? Like you're on a hamster wheel, just running and running, always chasing that next customer just to keep things afloat. Does this sound painfully familiar? You pull off a huge launch, the revenue looks amazing, and then boom, the next month you are right back at zero, starting the hunt all over again. It's this constant grind that we call the curse of the modern marketer. It's absolutely exhausting, and let's be real, it's just not sustainable in the long run. And really, this slide sums it all up. It's a tale of two different businesses. Over on one side, you've got one-off sales. It's a total roller coaster of stress, unpredictability, and that constant hunt. But on the other side, you've got recurring revenue. That means stability, predictable income, and a real community. Our goal here is to get you out of the chaos on the left and into the calm, predictable world on the right. So the big question is, how do you actually make that move? How do you get from one side to the other? Well, it's not just about a new tactic. It all starts with a huge, fundamental shift in how you think about your business and the value you're actually providing. The answer? You've got to build what I like to call your own secret library. Just think about that for a second. This is the core of a great membership, an exclusive, always evolving collection of your best content, tools, and community that your members happily pay to access. It becomes a system that is literally working for you 24/7. And the engine that powers this whole library? That's your membership funnel. Think of it as your automated employee. Its entire job is to attract the right kind of people, turn them into paying members, and this is the most important part, give them amazing reasons to stick around, month after month after month. And this right here, this is the mental shift that changes everything. You're not selling a static thing anymore like a single course or a PDF. No, you're selling a journey. You're selling an ongoing transformation. People don't just join for what's inside today. They're investing in the person they're going to become because of you. Okay, so you get someone in the door. Now for the million-dollar question, how do you get them to stay? Spoiler alert, it is not about just throwing more and more content at them. A truly successful membership is built on three rock-solid pillars. And here they are, the big three: continuous value, the community effect, and proactive nurturing. I'm telling you, getting these three elements right isn't just a nice to have. It is the absolute secret sauce to getting low cancellation rates and building a business that actually lasts. So let's break them down. First up, continuous value. And listen, this is where so many people get it wrong. This does not mean you need to create more stuff. Your members are already drowning in information. They are paying you for clarity. Your job is to be a curator, to filter out all the noise and deliver these super actionable quick wins. That clarity, that's what fuels the community effect, because now people can connect over shared progress. And it's what makes proactive nurturing possible, because you can actually guide them to their next win. All right, theory is great, but let's get practical. Let's talk about the actual nuts and bolts of how you build this thing. Here is the 4-part blueprint for your automated membership funnel. The whole process flows very naturally. First, you have the gateway. This is how you attract the right people, maybe with an amazing free resource. Then you build the bridge. You make it a total no-brainer for them to try it out with a low-risk offer. Third, and this is huge, you have the core, the onboarding process that sets them up for success. And finally, you have the retention engine, the automated systems that keep them engaged for the long haul. I cannot stress this enough. That onboarding phase, it is everything. It is the make or break moment. What happens in those first few days, those first few weeks after someone clicks join, literally determines if they're going to stick around for years or cancel before their second payment even goes through. You cannot leave this to chance. So what does a killer automated onboarding sequence look like? Let's map it out. On day 1, they get an immediate welcome with a super clear first step. By day 3, you're already pointing them to a quick win resource so they get value right away. By day 7, you're pulling them into the community, and on day 15, you're emailing them to reinforce the progress they've already made. This sequence is absolutely vital. Okay, so how do you run all of this without working 24/7 and completely burning yourself out?
You need a good engine, a solid one. And that engine has two key parts: the right technology and the right messaging.
Now, you don't need a million different tools, but you need the right tools that work together. So, for example, you could use a tool like Systemi.io as your home base. It handles the payments, the content access, all that core stuff. Then you pair that with a powerhouse like GetResponse to handle the really smart behavior-based emails that are so critical for nurturing your members. And your messaging, your copy, has to be just as smart. You've got to get past that, another monthly subscription objection. So, how do you do it? First, you frame it as the cost of inaction. What will it cost them if they don't join? You also sell the future, the peace of mind they're buying. And finally, you use value multiplication. Show them what all the individual pieces would cost if they bought them separately. It reframes the whole conversation. All right, let's zoom out for the final piece here. Let's look at the big picture. Because when you do this right, you're not just creating another income stream. You are literally building a true, sustainable financial asset. And if you're building an asset, you need to know how to measure its health. For a membership business, there is one number that matters more than any other: your churn rate. It's simply the percentage of your members who cancel every month. And you have to see every cancellation as a signal that something in your value or onboarding needs a little tune-up. So what's the magic number? What should you be aiming for? Well, a healthy, thriving membership should have a monthly churn rate that's below 5 to 7%. If your number is creeping up higher than that, that's a giant red flag. It means you have a leaky bucket and you need to focus all your attention on your onboarding and value right now. And the ultimate way to crush your churn rate and build something that lasts for years is to reward longevity. The members who have been with you for a year, 2 years, or more, they are pure gold. They're your biggest fans. So recognize them. Give them special perks, maybe a unique founder status in the community. Things like that build a loyal core that makes your business pretty much unbreakable. So it all comes down to this one question. I want you to take a hard look at your business right now and ask yourself, is it a job? A really stressful job that owns you and depends on you finding that next sale? Or are you building a true asset, something that generates predictable value and income for years to come? The choice really is yours.